Alright guys, this may be the final video of this Let's Play. If we can finish this level in time, then fight the final boss. So I guess I'll try to give another review of my thoughts on the game. It's a very nice game. It's a very nice passion project. I love the homages to other indie games, or even just other games in general. But the most honest thing I could say is that this game doesn't belong on big consoles. It would have been better as just a computer game, and maybe even a cheaper price. I honestly don't know if $30 is a good price for this game. Like, your base AAA game would be like $60, but I'm not really sure, because this game just isn't finished. Like the controls are manageable when you get used to them, but they still need some tweaking. The boss fights definitely need some work. You know, as in, you actually have to make the other boss fights instead of just having an exciting build-up, only for it to end in an anticlimactic cutscene. It's also been like several days since I last played, so I don't remember where I explored. I'm just gonna follow the radar for now. Alright, now yeah, I remember this place. I guess we just work from here. And there's other little touches you can make to, you know, freshen the game up. Like, even the hub world. Like, when you open a new world, there's no, like, satisfying cutscene of the world opening. Oh, it's you! Nice. I like this girl. She's probably my favorite NPC. Minton Croaking. So I'm glad we got to see her again. What is my favorite duo? I told you we'd meet again. Meet again. Haha. After we pumpkin crew let the patch, I realized the title Scarecrow didn't really fit me. What are crows scared of? Certainly not how I cannot read that. Certainly not I. What are crows scared of? Certainly not I. Now I guard Hazel's hut, much less stressful. That is something she usually cooks up for me, but you should keep it. Okay. It's like, you know how in Banjo-Kazooie you get that satisfying cutscene of the world opening, and even in Banjo-Tooie. Donkey Kong 64, when K-Lumsy opens the world. And, well, not so much the Mario games, honestly. Even that still had something of a world opening, but here it's just like you don't really get anything like that. It's not really a huge thing to stress about, but you know, just little quality of life changes every now and then, little things that make the world feel more alive. Like maybe some unique NPC animations. Oh, that was a freaking load screen. Okay, before we actually go there... I did not expect the load screen to seem so open. Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't really need to do that. You could easily just flown. Is it actually just pointing at the load zone? Because that's where the actual load zone is, even though you're not actually walking that way. That could be it. And as for the protagonists, yeah, they're a buddy duo. They're clearly inspired by Banjo-Kazooie, plus other buddy duos. Mostly Banjo-Kazooie because of the backpack. And there's that guy again. Alright, this reminds me of the SpongeBob movie. Destroying the propaganda tower is awesome. But, I mean, I feel like it's a new game, so I'm not really attached to Clive N Wrench the same way as I was, other buddy duos. Fun fact, my favorite two buddy duo pairs are Jak and Daxter and Link and Midna. Yes, I am counting Link and Midna because of how Midna rides around on Link, and they just have a good dynamic. Well, Midna does, because Link doesn't really talk, but you get the point. In fact, they actually remind me of Jak and Daxter, because Jak didn't really talk in the first game. And then there's... Ukulele are basically just Banjo-Kazooie, so I can't say they're all that strong either. But Clive and Wrench here, they don't really talk much. Like they'll come on something every now and then, but it's like there's no voicing in the main cutscene, so you can't really have like that. Because how Banjo-Tooie had Banjo-Kazooie talking to the bosses. The bosses had their own setup dialogue. And Ukulele did that too. It's like that's something I really liked, and I wish more platformer games would do. Even let's have some good setup dialogue for the bosses. And, this game could have had that too, but there's not really any talking during the cutscenes. Just body language, but I feel like dialogue would have been better in some areas. Like your main villain, Dr. Dawkus, aka Dorcas. If you want to make him an impactful, memorable villain, you gotta give him dialogue. That's what Gruntilda had. That's what K. Rool had in DK64, and his voice was fantastic. Even Bowser has a good personality. Yeah, he's got a great personality, especially in Paper Mario. He's a fun villain. But yeah. Here's a time trial. This is a good game if you're like me, where you're kind of craving new platformers, but you don't really have the exit. All right, but you don't really have the time, really, because you're busy with other stuff. So I appreciate how nice and quick this game is. But I would still like the bosses to have more impact and effort. And especially why I don't want to be too harsh with this game, because at its heart, it's really just a passion project. It doesn't really feel like anything that's supposed to be a big deal. But I do have to criticize it where I think it's needed. Yeah, there's only really been 3 bosses in this game. So that's gonna be the time trial, right? I already forgot where that was. I've been jumping around Reach so much. It's gonna be over here. Alright, good. Just one more timer. Yeah, that is the last time trial challenge, I bet. I'll start in this corner and work my way back around. There's our final scroll. The Llama Dude reminds me of Brentilda in Jiggies of Time, because she gives you hints on the Jiggies. Sometimes it's for the actual tricky Jiggies, sometimes she just points out something pointless. Like, Wonder Wing can destroy the buzzing bees. Like, yeah, every veteran Banjo fan knows that. That's dumb. That is such a pointless hint. You wouldn't be playing Jiggies of Time if you weren't like a veteran Banjo fan and you wanted more Banjo. I gotta drink my coffee. And even if they weren't, like that ROM hack abuses bees so much, like they put bees everywhere. So like the players would have had to find that out by then. But they give you that hint so late in the game. That's Jiggies of Time is fantastic. It has some bad design at parts. For the most part, it's very good design, but there's some decisions that are just so questionable, like, well, why do you do this? So let's just keep looping around the roofs or something. I don't know. I'm lost already. Let's just go to the ground level. I'm gonna circle around the town square. Get the thing in the very center of the town square. Here. I bet you we gotta, like, do something with this statue. His golden teeth. It just means that he didn't brush very well. Yeah, propaganda towers. Okay, what do the propaganda towers actually look like? You gotta do like SpongeBob where you have to press a switch and then it breaks. Probably this. Okay, that's it. So we just gotta break these things. That's cool. I'm gonna say like we destroy them and then don't worry, no more puns. You're safe. Ah! And then like it plays some cool animation where a route opens. I didn't even realize we collected all the keys. That's fair. I'm glad we got the keys out of the way. Those are some of the trickiest things to find. It's like, you don't destroy it by hitting the support beams. You have to be like in the center of it and then do your attack, even though you're not actually touching the beams. Doesn't really make sense. It's amazing how many similarities it has to other platformers. Like this radar is just from Ape Escape. These gems work the same way as Spyro. Even the way that golden number bounces around when you collect them and kick this horse. Towers are just gonna be around this area, right? Might be in the center and I missed them. That's pretty nice. I'll just spend much time looking for them. Now, it's weird that this whole moat is here. Oh, I was just wondering if the Easter egg was gonna be down here because I didn't see any collectibles, but that's where you're gonna. That's where you're gonna put the Easter egg, huh? Fine, fair enough. Aren't you glad I looked down here? Yeah, I think the only level that didn't really have an Easter egg was China 1. I mean, there probably was, I just never found it. Alright, let's get your final hint. Be sure to check down alleyways behind buildings, well, some, EM a lot. Ah, nice. In fact, I believe I saw a key lying around near the tallest building in town. Yeah, you're too late for that. I kinda got all the keys without even realizing it. That's how good I am at this game, and I already know how to check around buildings and such. They hide, like, collectibles around every little corner. That's the exit. Oh. Hey! This one? Oh no, that's just the remains of one. Of course. You know, the way the enemies behave when you kill them, that's awkward, but I kind of like it. I wouldn't mind if you left that as is, because that's just really fun. This is like pushing their bodies into corrosive water. Alright, let's just go back to the roof then. I kind of feel like we checked all the streets by now, so... Okay, there's one good. And that's a switch I never pushed. Okay. I'll collect those later. And use the radar if I forget. Alright, another one of these, eh? I do not. That could be on that tower. Do not know how to get up there properly. And what's also weird is that certain, like, platforms or ledges that you shouldn't be able to stand on, and you might not be intended to stand on them, but you still can. Then there's, like, whole huge, dense platforms that you should be able to stand on, but instead you phase right through them, and it really doesn't make sense at all. Machiavellian vacation. What? Anyway, they just soon chopped up in a plane factory in the 40s, sort of, but I managed to sneak it out unnoticed. Alright, can't pick up the reference there. So that's where we need to be. So I got to... I'm gonna check my phone, actually. Alright, not what I expected. Any other stones up here? None that I see. So we gotta... Yeah, we can see it from here. I guess we just quickly jump our way up there. Because jumping from here seems a little tricky. Take a... My reward for this will be a swig of coffee. This is tough. What? Huh. And I'm sure we cannot stand on top of this roof. Which... Oh, we can! Can't stand on that roof very well. No, can we? This game's weird. Okay. 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 Wait, can I sit on that window? Come on. You're gonna have weird platforming, be consistently weird platforming. Alright, this is perfect. Alright, seems like... That barely worked, though. And that was just weird. Okay. I don't know if we have a plan here. Well, let's roll with it. It's probably like a whole other way to get up there that I'm just overlooking. It's just how unreliable and inconsistent he stands on slopes like this. It's not gonna work. There's gotta be a different way up there. Oh, you can stand on this. Huh. Alright, This also feels super weird. Here my sister slash girlfriend slash aunt slash teacher slash best friend slash other again. Or is it the same one as before? Maybe she's like our adoptive aunt. We're not related to her by blood, so it's okay to crush on her. Oh God. That's from American Dad. That's what Steve did on American Dad. It's weird, but then again, so is this. I'm doing this freaking platforming puzzle I do not know the answer to, and I'm just relying on, like, jank. Pure, unintended jank. God, this is hard. Can I bounce on this thing and then make it up there? I'm gonna take my coffee now. Oh. This puzzle is unfun. It's also got that stupid thing where the time limit goes down while the cutscene's still active. God, I hate it when games do that. Remember when you had the Pyramid Run puzzle and Banjo-Kazooie did that? I hate it that this game's doing it. God. How did I get up on that roof the first time? Yeah, jump on this, then you jump on this light post. It works, technically, untechnically. If only he could jump as well as Carrot from One Piece. God. God, God, God. This is going to end up being the hardest timepiece in the game. You know, every platformer has had that traditional hardest collectible. Banjo-Tooie was Canary Mary. Ukulele was that slide challenge. God! Mario Sunshine was that Poison River where you had to bring Yoshi all the way to that island on a slow boat ride, and then when you're actually in the level, it has that pipe that boots you out of it, and then makes you have to do that whole thing again. That's so stupid. It's like the most weird thing in Mario Sunshine. Like, just if you don't want players to lose a life, just have the pipe warp you back to the beginning. And reset the challenge if you need to. Why does it boot you out of the frickin' level? That was stupid. Mario Galaxy 2, hardest star was definitely the perfect run. Imperfect. What was the hardest Mario Galaxy star? Like, I want to say one of the purple coin challenges, but I think the hardest one is definitely the Grand Finale Galaxy, just because how much you have to do to get to it. You have to play through the whole game again as Luigi. That wasn't fun. God, just he doesn't double jump when you run off a fucking ledge. I'm sick of it. And I'm pretty sure I'm jumping before actually, you know, getting off the ledge. Ah, life of the freshest of princes. Yeah, you're dang right it is. I need more coffee. Yeah. Coffee. So the last one we need is just to destroy these towers. That's perfect. And that's it. That's it right here. We're gonna do it with style! Except the game won't let us because it's bad. No, I can kick it though, that's good enough. Okay. Alright, final collectibles, baby. I do appreciate... Yeah, the levels in general have very good variety, and even this final level has some good variety. We start off in that dungeon place, then we went through the mushroom forest, and now we're in this little castle town. So I really like that. But yeah, the graphics are good, the variety is good, I love the cultural inspirations, the music is fantastic. I see you. I saw you back there, little sneaker. So where's our final 5 gonna be, baby? Probably on the roofs, because we missed a lot on the roofs. Let's collect that timepiece first. Robin the Rich. Oh, it's a Robin. That's... You got Robin Hood. Oh. I was wondering. Oh. There you are. You're gonna be our final 2, aren't you? Oh, no, there's still a final 2 somewhere out there. Now the radar's gonna be like this forever. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? I remember it's like on some of these, one of these high places. Let's hope the final boss is good. Like, you'd have to put some good effort into the final boss if you're gonna sacrifice all those other bosses. God, there's still coffee left. What do I get for swinging it haphazardly? Oh no, we're still missing some gems, are we? Is there going to be some in the final boss? Not listing them. You're not what I expected. Oh yeah, Cyber the Dragon, we saw you! I thought you were like gonna move or something. Wait! Oh, we gotta push this. Okay, I was wondering. Which I think we can only do when he's actually facing us. And like he's pulling that flame in just one direction. That's not what I expected at all. Okay, so that's just gonna be on the left, okay. Yeah, and that claw attack is on the right, so start to see the pattern here. Okay, you're gonna alternate between them now. God, no, I was trying to fucking shove it. So you're gonna just repeat the whole cycle now. Which means I just gotta have this ready preemptively. Apparently he hit me there. So you're gonna run the right first, just have to have this ready preemptively. So maybe, like, Dr. Dorcas is a separate boss. Okay. That explains why you hadn't found all the gems yet. Although that means he's not actually going to be a boss, he's just going to be a level. So, don't like those odds. It's cool that she's actually helping the fight now. And then we need this ready on the left throw. We're gonna do that. Then I bet the last one's gonna be in the center. Just have it ready in the center anyway. Alright, now you're doing like a left and right ground pound attack. Okay. Oh, yeah, you had that claw swipe. Gotta remember that. This is pretty standard. Oh, so these guys push them. God, I didn't make it. God, okay, so he's going back on the right. God. I gotta sit through another cycle. God, I didn't see that one. God, I don't want to do this again. God! God. I don't like having to wait through a boss's cycles. At least I know he's on the frickin' right for the third time. What, you motherfucker? I jumped on him. What am I doing? I gotta get this ready. Maybe when I'm done with this, I'll have some cake.
Oh shit, it's in the freezer.
Right.
You're gonna heat up anyway.
Yeah.
Let's talk to lunch. I'm gonna make a burger or something.
Well, I guess I'll have that too. Yikes. Oh no, it's an airplane level. So I think we're just gonna fight the henchwoman. It's not gonna be the final boss. I hope not. I was wondering if we were gonna actually fight her as well. Alright, suddenly it's the plane shooting game. Olga Chestikov. Alright, I should look at my radar. There's where my target seems to be. It was mimicking a bunch of games already, now it's just mimicking Star Fox. Okay, there she is. Oh, we gotta shoot these things. Okay. It's actually, it is just Star Fox. It's just the Andross fight.
What, 2 burgers?
Sure. Yeah, why don't we cover some ground first, and we'll turn around and shoot you guys. Which I cannot do without taking a hit myself, because they stay right on my tail. Then I just gotta shoot you. Is that it? Well, that was painfully easy, albeit janky. Kinda looked like there's like a barrel roll command, but I couldn't pull it off. Like, looking at those instructions. So is this like just a 3-phase boss fight? That's good. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Okay, so we gotta keep him distracted. Okay, distraction in progress. Okay. Homing missiles. Oh, shockwaves. Can I, like, guide those missiles into him? Can I get some health? Yeah, these kinds of enemies don't actually give health. That's the problem. I'm guessing the fight just ends when the timer runs out. Like, she's gonna do her thing. That might be health, actually. Perfect. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I did it. It's probably not engage them at all, because you can never count on the attacks to actually land without you getting a hit. God, motherfucker! Thankfully, the minions don't actually do much when you can cover this much ground ahead of them. I should try to bundle them together. And this is actually just the fight, isn't it? It's better than the other bosses. Still not what I'd call a satisfying outcome. Then again, I'd hate to have a long and difficult fight when this game doesn't provide checkpoints. Like for the bosses, especially that dragon boss. I hated having to wait through those cycles again. I like how the minions kind of push him. This actually reminds me of Spirit Track's final boss, where you had to wait for Zelda to do her thing, and you had to protect her in the meantime. So that would have been cool if we had to do that here. Like, we had to anticipate his attacks at different angles and, like, deflect them. Then again, you have to risk of taking damage yourself, because that's how this game works. So really, Nancy got to be the hero in the end. Are we saving him? No, the minion's just stupid. Yeah, he's not gonna die. Oh, he's a robot. Okay. Good twist. Like World's End Club. Good twist, really. I have to wonder if she did that on purpose. I don't know. Oh, she's gonna be the true final boss? Is that it? I don't know what happens after that. Cool! You know, even the title looks like Banjo-Kazooie. HD Docus. What's the HD stand for? I miss when games used to do this, where it has a little character reel. Banjo-Kazooie did it, so that's obviously the reference here. Ooh, voice actors. So yeah, Teal Ball did the Badger, or aka Bodger. That's actually a YouTuber that I watch, like Teal Game Master. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so you had permission from the Platonic, Longtail used permission from Hologram. Never seen Longtail. Super Indie Carts. What's Super Indie Carts? Oh, I should look into that. I'd love to see like Hat Kid and Ukulele in a Mario Kart type crossover with these other characters. That'd be great. Also, the witches were toads. That's fitting. I like that we're actually naming the enemies too. Pretty cool.
Oh. This stuff is broken.
Elixir. Oh, that's clever, because he had that potion in his... Yeah, because he drank the elixir, so he reanimated. So he was probably over the last decade. Yeah, over 10 whole years. Ah, I think I need to lie down more. My friends still remember me. Ah, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, the puppies that cameoed throughout the game. Oh. Oh. Good puppies. I mean, assuming people like this, otherwise they probably won't because I'll have to go back to a regular day job, fingers crossed. That would, by the way, be collected every pocket watch yet, not actually saying anything will happen if he did, but I'm also not saying nothing will happen. Yeah, did we forget a level? I could have sworn I backtracked all the ones I missed. I mean, yeah, the best you can do is, like, keep updating this game. Which I hope you do. I hope you make the proper bosses. Otherwise, it's gonna take you over 10 more years to make another game unless you find, like, more people to work on it. You know, like the Hat in Time or Ukulele levels of help and backing. But... I mean, you know, that's the thing. Like, usually, like, the first games in a franchise usually end up being the weakest ones because, you know, it's the first game. Like, Spyro the Dragon was very basic compared to the sequels. Xenoblade had a very good story, like the first game. But, the gameplay and side quests are pretty lacking compared to the sequels, so... Yeah, Xenoblade definitely improved. I really don't remember where you missed any. There's not really a good way to check, that's the problem. It's like, this menu doesn't really help, it seems like. It just lists the ancient stones for whatever world you're on. Yeah, okay, you know, that's another change this game needs. It needs a way to actually look at your collectible totals, so you don't have to wander around to all these hub worlds. So that's good. I really do not remember. There's nothing in that boss. Alright, so back to my topic. And Mario 64 was the first 3D Mario. It's not that good compared to the later Mario games, but it does spawn some good ROM hacks. Yeah, the Mario 64 ROM hacks were very good. First Donkey Kong Country is still great. but not really as great as the sequels. There's no real incentive to get all the bonuses, and it has far less levels. Of course, the first Super Mario Bros. Definitely a beta compared to the later 2D Mario Bros. Say if this was a franchise, you know, this is the first game, it's the test phase, and then you can do a lot more of the sequels. But the problem is, you'd have had the extra help, I would think. Unless you just take the same engine you set up here, and, and then you just make more levels. I don't know how long that would take, so probably a pretty long time. We gotta talk to her, maybe? I just feel like the twist would be that something happens in the orientation. It does not seem like anything is different. Alright, do not see anything in here. This level's completed. That's a pretty substantial amount I'm missing. So I wonder... what's different? I do not know. Well, I'll tell you what's different. This Mantis guy will actually be a boss. What if, like, something appears in this hub world? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what's this? What is this? There we are! Okay. Alright. Ooh. Ah, not bad. Sorry. Finger from in front of a king prawn. You do not want to be boiled rabbits. Plus lava equals hot cross bunny, okay? Okay, we got one more level to play. Nice. Not nice.